Hip tightness, major issue for many people, especially those office workers and people who sit down a lot through driving. So all of us are a little bit guilty of sitting down too much. So predominantly today's video is about releasing the hip flexors. So hip flexor, okay, basically this stretch right through the top. So if you can imagine when we sit down, okay, when I come into that position, which is predominantly like how we're sitting down, we get a lot of shortening, okay? So what we want to do here is extend, okay? We want to stretch it, we want to feel like that area is actually getting longer. Okay, a really key part of stretching or mobility work is to think about it, get engaged in actually what you're doing, not just dream off about something else, okay? It's important time to think about what you're actually stretching and get your body in a position to actually get the most out of it, okay? So 5 or 10 minutes a day, okay, should be a bare minimum. Okay, I'd always suggest at least 10 minutes, okay, but some days maybe longer, okay, but you need to keep that as a little bit of a ritual. And the best way I find to get these things done as a habit is to do it at the same time every day, okay? It could be the same time as you brush your teeth, for example, or at the same time you have your breakfast, I don't know. But find a time and get the result. So here we go. This is a hip flexor stretch, probably one of the most important ones. Today I'm just showing you on the flat, so on the ground. We can elevate our leg up on a bench if we want as well, okay? But what we're doing here is really stretching this area of the body, okay? So what we're doing here is keeping roughly 90 degrees through our knees to start with, okay? Then we're pushing our hip forward slightly and really feeling this stretch, okay? So our ligaments, tendons and muscles are all stretching through that hip flexor, okay? You want the nice straight posture, so you want to be straight ahead and keep putting pressure down, so pushing your hip towards your heel, okay, and you're arching your back a little bit with your nice upright spine. That's the first one. So 1 to 2 minutes each side, each leg. Then we come into this stretch here. So we are crossing over our foot about 90 degrees, or our leg through the middle, or our front. Look from the side so you can see my positioning. Let's put this down a touch. Okay. So my posture, my back is nice and straight, okay, I've got my back leg back here and behind, okay, and I'm leaning forward a little bit, stretching right through this glute, okay, which then comes right up into this hip flexor area. Okay, you're supporting your body, okay, with your hand, okay, I've actually got my other hand over the top of my foot, okay, and I'm pulling that up slightly. So from here, hand on the knee, hand on the foot, hand on the foot, hand on the ground, hand on the knee, wherever you like, okay. I prefer the hand on the ground, okay, and they're really stretching, okay, keeping that upright spine position, looking for that stretch predominantly through that glute hip area.